Gunslinger Girl. Ooh. I remember seeing this anime on a DVD, I think, either a VHS. It was either a Dragon Ball Z VHS or a Yu Yu Hakusho DVD. I'm not entirely sure, though I do remember seeing a trailer for this anime, and I thought it was really was like, oh crap, girls with guns and schoolgirl outfits. And I remember I showed Orphan this, and he was really young too. He was like, "What the heck is this?" He was real creeped out by it, so I guess I sort of scarred him or something. But yeah, many years later, I finally did sit down and watch this actual anime. You know, it looked pretty interesting, and I always wanted to know exactly what the deal of it was. And it was weird because like this guy was like, "I'm going to adopt this girl and make her into a robot," you know, that kind of. That wasn't exactly what happened, but it was pretty weird. Excuse me for a second, my throat's kind of. Thank you, water. But I remember how like, you know, he was. I don't know exactly why he felt like he had to adopt this girl, but I remember he was saying, he was like, "I will name her Henrietta," you know, that kind of stuff. He doesn't really sound like that. I'm just making fun of him. He's actually voiced by Josh Bergmeier, I think his name is, the same guy who does Tien and Kurama in anime. He does a pretty good job in this role too. He's great as Kurama and he's pretty good as Tien. Anyway, and I remember, saw the first episode and then it kind of flashed forward to one of their little mission things, and I think she was still sort of the new girl. She's sort of quiet. I remember one thing in particular that she loved to do was take her guns apart and then put it back together. Just for fun. Maybe she was altering it or something. I remember they showed all the other girls and they were big friends and whatnot. It was all good fun. What's it? I'm aware that there's like the big things, like they're like cybernetic, killers, and like they're made to kill people and they're kind of robots. But their main fault, I believe, is that they can't differentiate and like who to kill and who not to kill, and also when to stop. That's what I've gathered from both the trailer and from what I saw in the first episode. Because one, let's go Rico. I saw the trailer. It's like, "Hi, Rico, do you remember me?" And then like it's like, "What do I say? What do I say in a time like this?" And he's like, Rico's like, "I'm sorry," and like shoots him. Because I mean, she didn't know how to react, and all she knew how to do was like effing shoot something and like kill people. And then Henrietta went in, and once she saw that like people were like gonna pull out guns and shoot, or like when they had the guns, she started like going haywire and started shooting. Everyone's like, "I just snapped." That's what she said. And she got blood on her outfit. I remember she had it like in a bag. I don't know what she was doing. Maybe she was gonna throw it away or something, or take it to the magical anime clothes fixer thing. You know how it is. All the anime characters, their clothes get ripped up, and they probably buy new ones in some of them, but for the most part, they all go to the magical clothes mending fairy. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's common knowledge with all anime. I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure that's canon in all anime, even especially in Dragon Ball. No, I'm just kidding. But I didn't watch that much. I did a little research about it, not much, so I really don't know about what happens. But it seemed like it was okay, I suppose. I'm not really into realistic anime. I mean, I'll go as far as stuff like Death Note and whatnot, but I'm not really into realistic anime that has to do with realistic things. Or even anime that's realistically drawn, sort of like this one, where the characters almost look a little oriental. I don't know. I mean, that's just me. And I remember hearing about the second season, which looked a little more interesting than the first, believe it or not. I understand that the entire voice cast was replaced in Japanese. I'm pretty sure in English they kept all the same ones and whatnot. And it was also drawn differently. I think a lot of people probably don't like it because it's different than the original. But me not being a fan of the original, I think I could probably like the second season a little bit better. I think it's called Gunslinger Girl 2 Trion or something. I don't know. And isn't like the girl with the tan skin, the blonde hair, and the pigtails the main character in that one? I like her. She always wears that suit. I don't really get why they always wear, their little those little suits. And I'm sure there's a reason. Like, I think someone tried to tell me it was their advisors. Like, is that really something that I don't know? Why not make them wear a dress or something? Why make them wear like a friggin' suit? I know for Henrietta, it's more like a school uniform with a belt to it, and for what's her face, blonde hair, tan girl chick, that was really more of a suit for her. She even goes as far as like the vest and pants, so she's literally wearing a suit. Not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, suits go with school uniform and boing 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 over there, but plus I probably shouldn't say that because she's probably like really really young. Anyway, so yeah, I'd recommend I'd recommend the second season more than I would the first, unless you're into realistic, dark kind of detective-ish anime. But I recommend the second one if you want something a little more lighthearted, because I feel like it really is a little more lighthearted than the original. And I'm assuming the first one is a masterpiece when it comes to anime. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. So I'll see you guys later.